Have you ever wondered about the lessons many people learn too late in life? Get ready, because in this video, I'm going to reveal those lessons from a Stoic perspective, offering you powerful tools to face challenges and grow as an individual. If you are new here, please like the video and subscribe. Statistics show that only 15% of my audience is subscribed to the channel. So if this content has helped you in any way, I ask you to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Now let's begin uncovering how these timeless lessons can offer clarity and direction. In the chaos of modern life, work hard in silence and let your success make all the noise. Remember, you are the only person who has to be with you 100% of the time. So start liking yourself and who you are. Never let a bad day make you feel like you have a bad life. Every second you spend comparing your life to someone else's is second lost from your own. If you don't like something about your life, you have to change it. It won't change for you when you write the story of your life. Don't let anyone else hold the pen. Everyone in your life is a teacher. Some bring lessons about love and support. Others teach you what to avoid. Overthinking ruins you, distorts situations, and makes everything worse than it is. Don't worry about what people say behind your back. They are usually the ones who find faults in others instead of fixing their own. Stop looking for the good in people and start looking for good people. You have to do what is right for you. No one else is walking in your shoes. The more grateful you are, the more things you will attract to be grateful for. You can lie down so people can walk over you, and they will still complain that you are in their way. Remember, no amount of guilt can change the past, and no amount of anxiety can change the future. Prioritizing yourself is not selfish. You see the true colors of a person when you are no longer beneficial to their life. Don't get married just because you think it's something you should do. You don't have as much time as you think. So tell the people you love that you love them often. If you've never questioned whether you made the right decision, you haven't taken enough significant risks. Not everyone is with you as they say they are. Never trust what someone says. Watch what they do. You can't love someone enough to make them love you back. Be careful with your words. Once said, they can only be forgiven, not forgotten. Don't let someone who wronged you make you think there's something wrong with you. Be smart enough to realize that life doesn't wait for you to be okay. Go where you are appreciated, not just tolerated. Fix your body before anything else. Having a weak body reflects a broken mind, lack of willpower, discipline, and poor life decisions. Some disconnections will bless your life. True success doesn't depend on seeking validation from others. It comes from seizing opportunities, proving what you are capable of, and achieving your goals. Despite the challenges, when you find someone smarter than you, work with them. Don't be intimidated by them. Don't belittle yourself because they didn't value you. Know your worth even if they don't. If you sacrifice what you want most for what you want now, your future will always be full of disappointments. Being single with peace of mind is better than being in a relationship with someone who makes your life miserable. Sometimes you just have to say no and ignore the guilt that follows. Often the right thing and the hardest thing are the same. What you do today can improve all your tomorrows. Sometimes in life, your situation will repeat until you learn the lesson. It doesn't matter if you're right. Sometimes the people you surround yourself with will shape your life more than you think. Sometimes there is no right decision to make. In those cases, make a decision and then work to make it right. The biggest and worst mistake you can make in life is to continually fear making one. Learn to be content and happy with yourself. If you need company to be happy, then it will weaken you. You are not responsible for what other people expect of you. Not all thoughts need to be expressed. There are things in life we don't want to happen, but have to accept. Things we don't want to know, but have to learn. And people we can't live without, but have to let go. No matter who tries to teach you life lessons, you won't understand them until you live them yourself. You can start your life anew anytime you want. You can start being the person you truly want to be today, right now. The people who ask the most from you are the ones who do the least for you. Never sacrifice these three things: your family, your heart, or your dignity. Always look where you're going, not where you've been. Sometimes it's not people who change, but the mask that falls off. Show respect even to people who don't deserve it. Not as a reflection of their character, but as a reflection of yours. When you can't find a solution to a problem, it probably isn't a problem to solve, but a truth to accept. Nothing disappears until it teaches us what we need to know. Don't make permanent decisions based on temporary emotions. Sometimes it's better to simply walk away from certain people, no matter how hard it is. Some people simply aren't worth the effort to understand. To know someone's character, don't just observe their actions, but also their reactions. It's harder to fake a reaction. The way people treat you is a reflection of their character, not yours. Mistakes are proof that you are trying. Don't base your self-worth on the opinions of others. Don't do anything you'll later have to lie about. Making others look bad doesn't make you look better. Light travels faster than sound. That's why some people seem bright until you hear them speak. Sometimes you just need to relax and have faith that things will work out. Let go a little and just let life happen. Life is inherently risky. There is only one big risk you should avoid at all costs, and that is the risk of doing nothing. Overthinking ruins you, distorts situations, and makes everything worse than it is. Don't worry about what people say behind your back. They are usually the ones who find faults in others. Instead of fixing their own, you can fall in love more than once. You don't need to worry much when someone you love leaves you. Most of the time, it's for the best. You'll have to make very practical decisions about what you want from life and what you are willing to do to get it. If you don't make those decisions, life will make them for you. Change happens when we go against everything we are used to doing. Failure shows us the way by showing us what is not the way. It's normal to feel bad after making the right decision. No matter how kind and friendly you are, some people will despise you. Don't waste your time on them. Hard times are actually a blessing because they wake you up to the good things you never paid attention to. Never try to gain someone's sympathy. The people who care about you will be there for you when you need them. You can't make someone love you by giving them what they no longer appreciate. Most of the time, you have to swallow the pain and learn to grow on your own. But poverty can bring significant challenges. Hiding from your problems won't make them disappear. Facing them is the only way to grow. Regrets can persist all your life if you don't learn to forgive yourself and others. The time you spend comparing yourself to others is time wasted on useless thoughts. Often, people will take advantage of your kindness if you let them. Problems are rarely as bad as we think, or rather they are precisely as bad as we think. Sometimes, painful things can teach us lessons we didn't think we needed to know. Be happy on your own. Don't look for someone else to validate your existence. Act as if you've already been there before. You should welcome change as a rule, but not as your ruler. Just because things could have been different doesn't mean they would have been better. Life doesn't get easier or more forgiving. We get stronger and more resilient. It's not the mistakes that define one's character, but how one responds to those mistakes. People will disappoint you, so never completely trust anyone. Hard work doesn't always guarantee success, but laziness almost certainly guarantees failure. You will never be truly happy if you constantly seek validation from others. The pursuit of perfection is futile. Aim for progress instead. Your worth is non-negotiable. Never settle for anything or anyone that diminishes it. Be careful with what you tolerate. You are teaching people how to treat you. You will never be 100% sure about a decision, but always make a decision. Because it's better to go back and fix it than not make it at all. No matter who tries to teach you life lessons, you won't understand them until you live them yourself. You can start your life anew anytime you want. You can start being the person you truly want to be today, right now. The people who ask the most from you are the ones who do the least for you. Never sacrifice these three things: your family, your heart, or your dignity. Learn to say no without feeling guilty. Protect your time and priorities. Perhaps you're not healing because you're trying to be who you were before. That person no longer exists because a new you is trying to be born. There will always be someone who can't see your worth. Don't let it be you. You don't learn anything from life if you think you're always right. No one else can make you happy if you aren't happy with yourself first. Sometimes the most productive thing you can do is to relax. Don't carry your mistakes around with you. Instead, place them under your feet and use them as stepping stones. Realize deeply that the present moment is all you have. Make the now the primary focus of your life. You don't have to have it all figured out to move forward. Sometimes you just have to take the next step. Life isn't about waiting for the storm to pass. It's about learning to dance in the rain. Success is not the key to happiness. Happiness is the key to success. If you love what you are doing, you will be successful. People come and go. Some stay for a while, leave footprints on your heart, and you are never the same. Never be afraid of change. It is leading you to a new beginning. The key to being happy is knowing you have the power to choose what to accept and what to let go. Just because you are struggling does not mean you are failing. Every great success requires some kind of struggle to get there. Don't wait for everything to be perfect before you decide to enjoy your life. Perfectionism is a thief of joy. Your peace is more important than driving yourself crazy, trying to understand why something happened the way it did. When you learn how much you're worth, you'll stop giving people discounts. The biggest wall you have to climb is the one you build in your mind. The same boiling water that softens the potato hardens the egg. It's not about the circumstance, but rather what you are made of. Let go of the thoughts that don't make you strong. You don't have to attend every argument you're invited to. Not everyone you lose is a loss. The hardest walk you can make is the walk you make alone. But that is the walk that makes you the strongest. The only person you should try to be better than is the person you were yesterday. Life is not about how fast you run or how high you climb, but how well you bounce. In the end, it's not the years in your life that count. It's the life in your years. You can't go back and change the beginning, but you can start where you are and change the ending. Believe in yourself and all that you are. Know that there is something inside you that is greater than any obstacle. Your best teacher is your last mistake. Don't let anyone make you feel you don't deserve what you want. And finally, remember that every day is a new beginning. Take a deep breath, smile, and start again. These lessons, though simple, can transform your life if you embrace them. Keep striving, keep learning, and keep growing. If you enjoyed this video and found these insights valuable, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more content that helps you live your best life. Thanks for watching. And until next time, take care and stay motivated.